Well, recently, or not too long ago, you broke the news about Keffe D possibly being arrested and being investigated again, or at least them kind of looking into it a little bit deeper. What all's going on with all that?
Just that the Vegas PD has knocked on several doors, contacted several people, including Keffe D,
Keffe D, Mafia James,
Suge Knight, Reggie Wright Jr.
Reggie Wright Jr., Edie, I mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in communication with them like that. But yeah, and several others. And they're knocking. Whether they find anything or not, who knows? Or got something new. But I can tell you, they knocking on doors and they coming around talking to people, interviewing them. Whether they just trying to clear the case up, close it up finally, you're going to get some information. The amount of resources and the amount of times he done been out here, meaning the investigator from Vegas and made trips to California and stuff, it's going to be something's going to happen. I think it's going to be an arrest made. That don't make it true, but...
Or a closed case.
Or a closed case, correct.
They could just come out and say, we believe we know who did it, but we'll never have the evidence to make an arrest.
Because, there's some legality regarding that immunity agreement and or a proper agreement and all of that, whether it covers all the interviews that he did or not. There's an interview on Bomb First by Greg Kadings that explained the difference between a proper agreement and an immunity agreement. I'm not going to debate it to none of you law students or non-law enforcement people, because I really don't know. And for y'all just putting opinions up in the comment sections and y'all not attorneys and any stuff, you need to shut the fuck up.
Is this the only time you've ever been contacted by Las Vegas police regarding the Tupac case?
Yes, sir.
Really? In over 25 years?
Yes, sir. Other than the night when it happened.
Wow. Okay. So they're definitely trying to do something.
Oh yeah, they're trying to do something. What? I don't know. Can't honestly say.
A lot of people, I've seen in the comments, suggest that they believe that Suge Knight will try to cooperate or detail or something to try to get out of his sentence.
Can't. It's a Vegas DA. Governors can make it happen, but those are the only two that can make it happen. If a governor in Vegas really wants this case made, and he can convince the state of California governor to do it, that's the only way you can get out of there. U.S. attorneys is not a federal case, so they have no involvement. Suge is in prison on a state case, so it's a state case. It's not a federal case, and only state people can make something happen, meaning at a governor level, not even at DA's levels, because he's been convicted. And so it would have to be a pardon done by the governor of the state of California, and the only person he's going to really listen to is probably the governor of Nevada. So that's the only way it'll happen. No detectives, no DA, district attorney has the authority or the juice or the manpower to make Suge, case go away from the state of California. He might can convince a warden to make it easier in there for him, give him some extra, give him a room better or something like that, if a warden want to really make it happen. But as far as walking out of those cells, only the governor can make that happen.
Mafia James also said in an interview that he can't really say nothing because he would implicate himself in just too much stuff. He didn't go into no details or nothing.
On what? He wasn't there?
Well, I think he meant like other crimes. And
he just, y'all out there calling the man a rat or snitch and stuff. He don't want no more of that implication. He don't want nothing to do with law enforcement and no judicial system on there. He can't be that now. He can't do that. That ain't what he's supposed to be about. That ain't what he's about. So he's not gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. Suge ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Suge ain't gonna do it. Suge would do it if he could get away with it, but he ain't. publicly. But if it's something he thought he could do, and y'all not find out about it, oh shit, nigga do it in a heartbeat.
I found an old clip of an interview from Orlando Anderson. And the whole interview isn't out, but this one particular clip came out on one of the Tupac solve murder TV shows. I don't remember which one. And I found it kind of crazy because the lawyer, or not the lawyer, the person doing the interview asked Orlando, was he in Vegas the night of the shooting? And Orlando says no. And like right after that, the lawyer like shuts it down, shuts that question down. And I was just like, wow, like that was a serious lie that he just got caught in.
Yeah.
And that could have really, led to him being arrested for it.
Was it testifying at Suge Courthouse? Was that what the interview was, or I don't know. That's a good find on your part, and you need to put that out. And I think that's a good find. I never heard that. I never heard anyone talk about that, but I'm sure these historians on the subject have seen it, or know where it's at, or know where it came from. But Reggie Wright hadn't heard it, or don't remember it, because I did used to follow and listen to this stuff back in the day, because of a writer that was real popular in the LA Times named Chuck Phillips. Every time he heard something, he would call and bring it to my attention or ask me about it. But off the top of my head, I know lately no one has talked about it, but people that would talk about it ain't gonna bring something like that up because they don't want to expose Orlando as being a liar.
For people who want to try to find it, I believe you can look it up under Orlando Anderson Caught Lying. It's definitely during that show. It's where he, like kind of how I explained it, man. But I just thought that was kind of crazy seeing that because, that was like that could have really messed him up in any defense. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he's not in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? That was.
I thought it makes sense. How can he say that and he's on camera allegedly getting assaulted?
Right.
I don't know. I didn't see the interview, so y'all don't get me caught up in this one. But